let's get into it. Human-computer interaction design. Computers are becoming more and more ubiquitous in our world. Computers are everywhere. So what is computer? Well, let's see the short description of a computer. It is an electronic device for storing and processing data, typically in 1 and 0 binary form. Works according to instructions given to it in a variable form, program. Okay, so is computer the desktop computer in front of you? Yes, it is, but also the monitor you're watching this video, phone in your pocket, watch on your wrist, some car dashboard systems, some toys your brother or sister plays with, some refrigerators you could see in the movies, which checks the content inside and shows us the shopping list. In this rapidly growing and developing technology era, computers are almost part of everything. That is why we need to study and learn about HCI design, human-computer interaction design, and make some great life-changing or maybe world-changing computerized product design. Cool, eh? Let's see the description of HCI that I found from the internet, and I found it very accurate. Human-computer interaction, HCI, is a multidisciplinary field of study focusing on the design of computer technology and, in particular, the interaction between humans, the users, and computers. So it is a study of not only the visual designing thing you might imagine, but it is about studying and understanding humans and their mind, psychology, how users' mind works, and how people interact with certain computerized product, how you interact with your smartphones. It is a very broad area of study. Phew, are you excited? Okay, let's take a close look at humans here from HCI design. We humans perceive the world around us through our 5 senses: seeing, hearing, and feeling. But tasting and smelling are actually excluded in this very study unless you guys develop a computer that senses taste and smell, though. Anyways, we also have memories, experiences, skill, knowledge, and wisdom. When we design a product, we have to take into consideration every element of the human, from way they perceive and way they interact with the world. Interaction. Okay. As we have mentioned earlier that computers are everywhere. Let's see, tablets, smartphone, smartwatch, cameras, thermostat, car dashboard, plane dashboard, gamepad, electronic toys, fridges, video, virtual reality games, etc. All of them are computers, you know. From the gamepad here, you might have understood that interface doesn't necessarily has to be with a touchable or watchable screen. It can be all types of shapes with all types of buttons. Those can be interacted with. Also, there are more advanced and more future fields of HCI, which are virtual reality being used for medical field here, or architecture, designing, and of course gaming. And Dexter haptic gloves here from Dexter Robotics, which were invented to mimic touch sensations of hardness, softness, springiness, and more when using virtual reality. Also, pre-touch sensing phones here that reads your minds. Well, no, they don't read our minds. The pre-touch phones should be able to understand how the user is holding it or what fingers are approaching the screen to predict what the user wants to do. It's a prediction. A bit similar with Iron Man interacting with his computer. Any Marvel fans? This would give the sense that your phone can read your mind as it performs actions before you even give your phone a clear command. And finally here, paper ID is about digitalizing paper. What? Yes, by making it into a touch screen. This new technology supposedly will give paper the ability to sense its surroundings and respond to gesture commands as well as connect to the Internet of Things. Cool. Okay, interaction from HCI design. Interaction is a kind of action that occurs as two or more objects have an effect upon one another. Right? You push a button, the computer will show us a window as a response and go back and forth. Action between you here and the computer is the interaction. But even though you are interacting with the computer interface or graphical user interface here, you are actually doing a task that you want to do through it. You actually want to send an email, buy a shoes, shoot zombies, etc. You shouldn't forget that users, humans, people, we use computers to do a task through the interface here. What I mean is HCI doesn't end with these two here. But we should always consider this, the task. So our goal is to help humans feel like they're interacting directly with that task, while the interface kind of vanishes in the middle of that interaction. Which literally means we should let the users spend as much time as possible about thinking about the task instead of thinking about the interface, like, oh, what is this button for? Now, the last and the word I love the most, design, from HCI design. Let's see some descriptions that I find them pretty accurate. Am I still recording? Yes. Okay. This last sentence is no. The design is the process of imagining and planning the creation of objects, systems, buildings, vehicles, etc. It is about creating solutions for people. Next is design is the creation of the products and the services that people use. Design makes technology usable for people. Design connects people with technology. And lastly, good design is really about solving problems. The last sentence is the sentence you have to repeat to yourselves every time, every moment you design something. Your design should solve problems. This is what designers do, they solve problems. Now, then what is a good design? As I said, design should solve problems. That's the main thing. Good design is effective and efficient in fulfilling its purpose. It relies on as few external factors and inputs as possible, and these are easy to measure and manipulate to achieve an expected other output. A good design is always the simplest possible working solution. Every project is a problem or challenge that involves helping other people understand something. Well, same thing, different perspective, isn't it? Can you see how the water drum here, can you see how the water drum helped the women and young children in the South Africa? The design of that water drum changed their lives, helping them. Designers saw the struggle of women and children bringing heavy water to their homes. The designers solved the problem with this simple but very effective and useful drum that holds lots of water doesn't need to be lifted from the ground, and can travel long distances. What about the next one here? The poster. It says, there is no planet B. That single poster has one short sentence with one image. But you understand the message it's trying to convey, right? Save the Earth. From this, you can understand that good design is meaningful. It sends a message in simplest and the most effective way possible. Because, well, people are lazy to read a lot of text. They don't want to read many lines of text. Okay, for the third design here, wayfinding signs you can see in the airports. Without easy to understand signs, how can you find the toilet or the boarding gate when there is no one to ask? Old and young people all around the world who uses all different languages should be able to understand the toilet sign, shouldn't they? Well, this wayfinding design solved the very problem. Okay, when it comes to designing something, water drum or mobile application or a poster, you have got to understand what design thinking is. Well, same again, it's about solving problem in a creative and innovative way. First, you have to empathize people's problems. Understand people. Understand why people are struggling with what. And then define the problem. Okay, this is the problem. You define it. And get some ideas and make some sketches on a paper or any other sketch program. And then make the prototype of them. And test them. This. And testing is about how they work, how it works. Testing is to see if the product is working or not, and fix the problem if you see any problems before make the real product. Okay, the most important part of this cycle is empathizing, understanding humans, which means you have to understand people's emotions, needs, motivations, and drives of behavior. Paul Bogue, the co-founder of Headscape Limited, says, to be a great designer, you need to look a little deeper into how people think and act. Also, it's not here on the slide, but Tim Brown, IDEO's president and CEO, defines design thinking like this. Listen, the mission of design thinking is to translate observation into insights and insights into products and services that will improve lives. Okay, all designing process goes through these steps, as I said in the previous slide. First, empathize. Next, define the problem, get some ideas, make a prototype of it, and test it. See here, empathizing helps to define the problem, and prototyping will help you find more new ideas, and testing will help you find the problems with previous ideas, and redefine the problem again. Here. And go on and on. And we're going to apply this process to our projects. Today's homework is read on design thinking and summarize in also 3 sentences, short or long, and upload to the classroom. If your 3 sentences are impressive enough, you will get the additional prize points. Also, if you have noticed, I included 2 yellow boxes with keywords throughout the PPT. Those are additional bonus point questions. If you study and summarize in 3 sentences each, you will get the bonus points too. So let your brain storm. Okay, no plagiarism. I can copy and paste your sentences if you know what I mean. Well, that is for today. Actually, let's discuss more online. Bye bye.